Good morning, YouTube. We will be starting in a minute or two. Good morning to everyone. So lovely to see you all. We'll come and talk to you all at the end. Just make yourselves comfortable, and we will be starting shortly. Just take some deep breaths, or you can start marching on the spot, whatever feels good for you. Wonderful. We'll just give it another minute and we'll then go live on my Instagram and my Facebook. Lovely to see you, Marion, Andrew. Lots of you coming online. I will come and talk to Zoom at the end of the session. If you could just all stay on mute for me through the session, that would be wonderful. So there's no interference. Wonderful. It is 10 o'clock, so we will go live on all the other channels. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Feel Good workout. I have lots of participants on Zoom. I'm streaming on Instagram, Facebook, and all the sessions are saved from the last 2.5 years on my YouTube channel. So please go back, keep replaying, try to get at least 2 or 3 of these workouts done a week. These are exercises for absolutely everyone, all ages. I'm going to be demonstrating myself. Unfortunately, my mother-in-law can't join me live today. Unfortunately, some sad news. Her brother has passed away in Kenya. So she will obviously be not attending today, and may his soul rest in peace. We will take a minute of breathing just to compose myself as well. The funeral is actually going on at the moment and it's streaming live from Kenya. So my heartfelt condolences, but as you know, we have lots of sessions saved with Mummy. You can go back on YouTube, and today I'm going to try and demonstrate everything seated and standing, so it's for all abilities and ages. You don't need any fancy equipment. You have a selection of household safe objects. If you are going to be using some weights in our important strength training, I also have some dumbbells, and if you have a belt or a resistance band or a pair of old tights like so, we will be using this at some point in the workout. If you don't have any equipment, do not worry. Just do what you can. Listen to your body. We will start with everyone. Good morning on Zoom. I can see you all, and I will come and talk to everyone at the end. If anyone would like to join on Zoom, do my free newsletter on my website, feelgoodwithlavina.com, and I have a special WhatsApp group that sends out all the details and session reminders. Let's start with a breath snack, just a mindful minute, just to get us in, ready, our body relaxed. It can be stressful going live, and I just want you to tune into your breath. Just place your hands on your laps. Relax the shoulders, maybe close your eyes. And we're just going to try and kick in the parasympathetic nervous system. How does your natural breath feel? Is it a little bit fast? Just try and slow it down by taking some lovely positive inhales through the nose. Maybe some exhales, even just releasing out through the mouth, even shaking out the arms to release any tension. stress, anxieties that you may have. Breathing in and out. Now I'm going to count to the count of 4 as you breathe in and out to the count of 6, but we're just trying to extend our exhale to really calm the body and mind. So don't worry if you can't keep on track, just do what you can. Taking a breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last round for 1, 2, 3, 4, big exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just come back to a normal breathing when you're ready, but hopefully you should feel a little bit more relaxed. Just in those 5 or 6 rounds, you can place your hands over your eyes, bring a smile to your face, slowly open your eyes with your hands still remaining just hovering in front of you. Get some of the light in. Take a big positive inhale and exhale. Just move the hands away from your eyes. That was a mindful minute. You can use that anytime you're feeling anxious, stressed, even before an important meeting or call. I use this technique a lot. Breath is going to play a big part in our Feel Good workout. I want you to continue that lovely breathing. We're going to start with a Feel Good hug. Taking a lovely big positive inhale, extending, opening the arms out wide, seated or standing. I'll demonstrate standing first. Out the back, bringing your chest and your chin towards your chest, tucking your tailbone under, opening out any vertebra that might feel really tight. But let's do another one, giving you all a big feel-good hug. From me to all of you, if you've got anyone near you, go and give them a hug. Otherwise, this is our virtual feel-good community. Big hugs for yourself for taking part, even if it's for a minute or 2. We're going to start stepping. Today's workout is inspired by my live with the incredible Professor Tim Spector, one of the world's top scientists who had the honor of speaking to last night. All about exercise, nutrition, strength training, exercise, snacking, protein, about my journey, about my mum's book, just so many amazing topics. And Tim was a fabulous sport. He did a little live exercise snack with me. If you're seated, you can even march out seated. Just move your arms. So we're going to do some moves that Tim enjoyed. We only did a minute yesterday. We're hoping to do a full session in person one day very soon, and the importance of strength training. So we're obviously going to bring that into all of our workouts, but we are also going to do a bit of boxing because he was a natural in a Sylvester Stallone came out yesterday with Tim Spector. It was so much fun. So check out the live. It's saved on all of our channels. What we're going to do now is just start getting our brains working, keeping our brains fit to reduce risk of things like Alzheimer's and dementia. I'm showing you standing and seated. So what I want you to think about is maybe moving your step in and out. So we're going to just in and out. We can do that seated or standing. We're just going to start today with a little bit more of an aerobic exercise just to get the heart pumping, the lungs working, our heart rates up a little bit. If there's anything you don't like, please change and just go back to an exercise you can do. Listen to your body. We're going to now add in a few punches. So a little bit of coordination. Just have a bit of fun with it. Well done to everyone I can see on Zoom. This is the best stress reliever, mood booster, a little bit of boxing, and you'll watch on the live that Tim was a natural. So I'm going to have to get him in person. But we're going to go for about 10 more seconds. Really punch out. If you're watching on Instagram or Facebook at your desk, if you're working, You can do this even for a minute. It's going to help you feel good physically and mentally. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. March it out. So I give you this chance to rest. It's your workout. You've got to just listen to how your body feels today and do what you can. Did you like that on Zoom? A little bit of coordination. So that's where we're trying to get the neurons from our brain to coordinate our movements. So we started with a bit of boxing. We're going to pick up our bands. One, a pair of old tights, just using from the beginning of the pandemic. Something with a little bit of resistance would be great. If you don't have anything to hand, you can just copy the move and do it without. We're going to try and do my famous shoulder floss. So this is trying to get that lovely upper body, that full rotation in our joints, which is really important to keep them supple and mobile. I would recommend you doing this every day, just like you floss your teeth, maybe in front of the mirror to check any imbalances. So we want to try and bring the arms fairly straight, although you can bend them if you need to as you come up and over. My spine is straight, my stomach muscles are drawn in, belly button to spine. I'm breathing in and out. Now, I have been doing this for a long time. We're trying to get this full range of mobility movement in that ball and socket joint in your shoulders. When we're sitting for long periods, when we're using screen, we all get this tendency to slouch round our back. This is great for your posture, so remember to always reset your shoulder blades. I've shown this in previous workouts, all saved on YouTube. Even in this move, bringing your shoulders up, back and down, fixing your scapula. We're doing a few of these shoulder flosses, so well done to everyone that has been doing them on Zoom that I can see. Do what you can. If it's easy, you've got that resistance band or tight, you can hold it closer together and you can progress. That's the whole beauty of resistance training, that over time you gradually progress. You progressively overload is the technical term. We could add some marching here if you want, if you feel like you just want to do the flossing. Now, can you feel it? Can I see any nods on Zoom? Because you might start feeling a little bit of a burning sensation, which is the lactic acid in the muscles. That's perfectly normal, but just do what you can. 1 or 2 more. Big breath in, expansion through the chest. Beautiful shoulder floss here. My signature move. I love it. Recommend it to all every day. And relax. Well done. Can you feel those arms? Everyone on Zoom, give me a thumbs up if I can see you. Great work. Well done, Andrew, Taruna, Steve, Marion. We've got Pushkar, Arindam. I can see so many names. Well done to all of you. We're going to now do a spinal twist. Seated or standing. Hands are going to come behind your head. If you've got a bag, try it with the bag. So you can just hold your hands wider, but all we're trying to do is bring open to our chest here, real expansion. And then we're going to keep our waist forward. If you're seated, that's fine. We're going to twist round ever so slowly. You should feel it in your stomach muscles as well. You breathe out as you twist, breathe in. You've got it without the band, which can be quite challenging. If it's too hard, just bring your hands behind your head, elbows wide, twisting round, inhale back to the middle. You should feel it even in your core. We're just loosening out, getting our body ready with this mobility snack here with the band to really prepare the muscles. But you could just do a few minutes of mobility work at your desk, on the sofa, when you're watching TV, wherever you are. It is going to help just loosen our muscles and joints moving to combat sedentary lifestyle. Well done. I can really feel that already. We're going to target this area now. Again, sort of inspired by the boxing, which we'll be doing more of today. We're doing a lat pull down. So these are your latimus dorsi, these muscles around here. So I want you to think about the muscles we're working. That mind to muscle connection is really powerful when we're working out. So we can either use the band or without. You can even grab some little tins if you wanted to. But one arm's going to stay straight, palms forward. If you're holding onto the band, start off nice and loose first. You're going to bring that one other elbow down the side, squeezing those lats back to the top. I'm going to show you again, facing forward, and then I'm going to turn to my side. So it's almost like I'm between two panes of glass. My stomach muscles are drawn in this whole workout. Harder by moving my hands closer together. Can you feel it? Out it. Do a couple more on that same side if you can. So breathe out on the hard bit, on that squeeze. Really contract the muscles and release. Good. 2 in your own time. Well done. And 1. It's quite challenging even to shake the arms out. Keeping those arms close. The other arm is like your bicep. This muscle and tricep are near your ear, so it's quite tough. Did you all feel it here in that part of your back? I hope you did. So just make a little sense check. Go back to it any time to recap. Even if there's an exercise you can't do perfectly, replace it today with some marching on the spot. Just anything that feels good. Good. Let's do the other side. Squeezing round. I'll show you from the side again. I'm tightening the muscles that I'm working. We want to get our muscles lovely and strong, increase our muscle mass to reduce risks of things like osteoporosis. We will lose muscle mass, so there's sarcopenia. We're trying to improve our bone density as well through these workouts. But this is just really getting our bodies lovely and supple and moving before we go into anything a bit more strenuous. And breathe out, breathe in, and relax. Oh, the arms have been working. Give them a good shake. If you have a band or pair of old tights, we're going to tie it round our upper thighs now. We're all going to take a seat. So sofa, chairs, behind your desk, wherever you are, you can join in. We're going to tie our thighs. You might want to adjust it, so just see how it feels. Now, this is quite a very thoughtful, you've got to really focus on this exercise. We're going to try and squeeze out against the resistance of the band. So we're trying to target our inner thighs and outer thighs, abductors and adductors, to get technical with the muscle groups. It might feel strange. You might not feel anything. You might want to tighten the band. Breathe out, breathe in. This is just a nice way to tighten, get the muscles engaged, build up strength with just a resistance band or a pair of old tights. If this exercise doesn't work for you, you can step out like we did in the first exercise, but this is more a little bit of focus and really think mind to muscle connection. Can you feel it? So maybe tighten the band if you can't. Yeah, tights are good because you've got that stretch. We want to work against resistance. That's it. We'll do a few more here. So I will show you my knees are kind of going out. My thighs are going in and out. So I'm really trying to work them. Let's give it another go for 3. Good. 2. And 1. Now you could be doing this on the sofa every night. If you're watching a series on Netflix, why not do some of these moves then as well, right? You could just be moving little exercise snacks, bite-sized amounts through the day. If you can, get your band or your tights. This one, even a belt will work. We're going to bring one leg up. So we're going to go into a leg extension. I hope you can all see me. I've got the band. I've got my back straight, so I'm not rounding. I'm just holding on nice and loose. And all I'm going to do is point the toes and flex. So I'm pointing the toes away. Inhale, exhale, bring the toes towards me. The leg is extended out. So you're going to have to use your quadricep muscles in this leg extension. And we're just, again, warming up the body, getting some nice circulation. But you can actually feel this if you really think about which muscles we're working. Can you feel it in your legs? If your calves are tight? If this is too hard, you can place it down and even not use the resistance band. So if you find it hard to hold, I'll just show you without the band on the same leg. Do one more if you can. I'm just pointing and flexing. I can feel the muscles switching on. I'm using them, right? Rather than just being sedentary, we're using our muscles, which is so important for our blood glucose levels as well, and relax. Can you feel that? Thumbs up or down on ones I can see on Zoom or Instagram, Facebook, YouTube? Let me know. We're going to do the other leg. So we're doing about 10 to in your own time, either leg up or down, and pointing and flexing. So I've got the band around the ball of my foot. Inhale, exhale. This is actually a nice dynamic stretch. That's how I would describe this one, because it's like a moving stretch. I can really feel it on any areas of the leg that may be tight. If you do a lot of walking, even running or HIIT, you can maybe feel your calves get tight. So this is a lovely one just to do any time of the day. Inhale, exhale, one more and relax. Super work. So going on to things like running or anything as we age. Balance is something that Tim and I didn't get a chance to touch on. We had so much to talk about, but it's part of all my workouts, my feel-good prescription. We are going to use the chair. If you cannot stand, because I have care homes and all abilities, I want you to do the leg extension again with maybe a bit of a hold. We're trying to balance for about 10 seconds because of this study that was published last year about how you can basically live longer, they're claiming, if you can balance. But balance for 10 seconds, that is the goal. You could start off with 3 seconds. I've got the chair or the wall. So be careful, engage your core muscles, and you're already there. He's a regular on my Zoom as well for years. If you want to balance without support, if you're more advanced, we're going for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we started a little bit late there. Count your own 10 seconds or up to 10 seconds. Circle out that foot. This is so important because balance will help reduce your risks of falls. It'll help correct any muscular imbalances. So single leg unilateral exercises are really important. I'm going to quickly change sides. So join me on the other side. If you're seated, just a 10-second leg extension is great. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Don't worry if you are unstable. One side can feel easier than the other. Mentally, you've got to really focus. Shall we give it another go on each side? Because we started off this side just slightly late. I saw Andrew and some people on Zoom. Well done, Terry and Auntie, we're already up. So let's go to the first leg again. Have that support. I've got the chair there. I don't want anyone falling over. Hold on to it. Maybe go to your fingertips. Challenge for anyone really advanced. Close one eye. That's going to really be quite difficult. Maybe both eyes in the future. 3, 2, 1. About 10 seconds there. Yeah, I'm not being too strict because everyone is different. Changing sides. Come and join me. Other leg. Get that support there for you if you need it. Leg extension seated. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You do yoga. Some of you. Wow, Andrew, I picking on Andrew today, but super well done. I saw you go into a bit of a tree pose there. Whatever you can do, it's not about being able to stand, but if you can still stand, we've had so many people up into their 80s and 90s join me. If you are able to stand, balance is key to try and do every day if you can. So let's start stepping out. I'm going to talk you through our first big strength move for today, which is our upper body. I can't hear everyone on Zoom, but I know you're thinking, if you've been doing my workout for a while, press-ups are the big compound move that I was talking to Tim about, where we want to work multi-joint, multi-muscle, rather than just isolation, to really build up your upper body strength. If you are seated, do press-ups against your thighs. If you have done my workouts before, we start at the wall, and I will show you both. But for those that are seated, if you do want to start against the wall or on an inclined surface, we're going for about 10 positions. Let me talk through this people seated first. My hands are on my thighs, and I'm going to be pushing with a bit of resistance against the thighs. Elbows come down and bend, and I really push away. Breathe out. I'm trying to build in all my upper body muscles. In the seated version, it's more about engagement. So think about the muscles you're working. Back is straight. I'll show you from the side. My stomach muscles are drawn in. My head is neutral to my spine. There's a lot to think about to do exercises with perfect form. Then, like I said, if you are against the wall, my mother-in-law normally would be with me here. Bear with me as I show you both options. And I started against the wall myself in my fitness journey, and obviously progressed to full press ups on the floor, but very slowly. I've got my hands at shoulder height, nice and wide, so I can bring my whole weight towards the wall, squeeze back. Anyone that started, when you've done your 10, march out or rest. Instagram, I'm just going to adjust the view so that you can see me from the side. As I demonstrate these wall press ups, I want a straight line from your head down to your heel. You're not hinging at the hips. Your stomach muscles are tight. We come towards the wall, you breathe out. The chest coming through the hand. Inhale, exhale. If you find it easy on your next set, which we are going to do, you can move your feet further away. If it's hard, start off nice and close. March it out of seated or standing press-ups. Now, when I say everyone, I started at the wall. You could aim for 3 sets of 10. That could be your little snack size goal for this week before I see you next week. Roll out your wrists, because you may feel these will get stronger, but you just got to do what you can. Even if it's not 10 reps today, you could do 5 good ones and build up gradually. If you have a time to progress and you find that 3 sets of 10 are easy, that means you're ready to go to a slightly more higher level. You could use your kitchen island or a table, something a bit lower, and again using the principles of the straight line from your head to your heels, really working our upper body. Shall we do one more set of 10? Seated against the wall or the incline, whatever you can do. In these workouts, I obviously don't show on the floor press-ups, but you can see my exercise snacks for those other workouts on Instagram and YouTube. More advanced. Inhale, exhale. This is for all ages here today. Inhale, exhale. Like the wall press-ups, I can make nice and challenging for someone like me because I brought my feet really far back. Breathe out. Really think about all the muscles in your upper body. Keep that straight line from your head to your heels. If you are doing them against the chair, really think about your upper body muscles getting nice and strong. I've got one more. Inhale, exhale. Ooh, I can feel those. I think they're so good and they're so accessible to everyone. You could literally do your wall press-ups at the coffee machine in your office. That would be my dream. that everyone just finds it normal to be exercising wherever you are. Just get this little snack size amounts in. They all help us build up to the government guidelines. So we are going to step it out, or you can rest, you can roll out your wrists. I promise you, your upper body will get strong. So if you did find those hard, if your first time with me, build up gradually. I'm just showing lots of you on Zoom in their 70s, 80s, 90s are with me again this morning. I'm just going to have a quick flick of the screen. So keep marching out, keep getting your steps in. We've got my mum, Sheila, two Sheila, Marion, Pravin, Andrew, Taruna, Hamida, Auntie, Pushpa, Auntie. There's so many of you on Zoom. Well done, everyone. Next move, we're going in to some boxing. So take a breather if you need it. Two little progressions on the boxing. We could add some light weights. Now, obviously, with Tim, he was holding my mum's cookery book last night on our live. It was a lot of fun. But these lovely little baked beans, Tim's lentils, think about our diverse nutrition as well. So when you're stocking up in the supermarket, we can start marching out with our feet, seated or standing. We can get a nice little bit of weight or just no weight. We're going for about 30 seconds. So today's workout, we're doing a strength move, a big compound move, followed by a bit of cardio. It might be too much for you. You might just want to rest. But if you can keep going, let's punch away any worries, any stress, any tension. Just join us in it. If you're watching this live or on replay, a minute is better than nothing. Let's go for 5, 4. You could go faster or slower. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Did you feel that a bit more than usual? Because we already worked those upper body muscles with our press ups. That boxing should have been a little bit more intense than usual. So take a second to breathe. Your heart rate should have gone up. We're getting that aerobic little snap in as well. We're now going to move to lower body, the king of all lower body moves. Our compound moves for our core down all the way, all these muscles in our legs. Our squat or sit and stand. So for anyone that can't stand, level 1 is a simple leg extension. And I go on about these legs challenging by adding holds in. You can really hold it out and think about these quadricep muscles. So anything, like I mentioned on the live with Tim, there's been incredible results I've received. People's knee pain has gone, their osteoarthritis, osteopenia from the beginning has actually all improved. Like my mother-in-law's and my mum, the knee pain has gone from doing these workouts, and simple movements like sit and stands or leg extensions. So that was level 1. You just rotate, maybe add in some holds if you want. Level 2, which we will all do, because you've got to have perfect form. Even if you're regular, feet are about over hip width apart. You've got your chair there for support, yeah? Especially if you need it. Your knees are always going to go out, never in, in the same direction as your toes. We're just going to lift our body weight up a few inches. You've got your chair there for support. Suck your stomach muscles in, really activate the core. Inhale as you come down, exhale on the hard part, coming up and down. So just see how that feels. This is a great little warm-up before you do your full squat or sit and stand, yeah? If you've got rests on the chair, even better, you might have your hands a little bit higher. You can stay on that level. If you want to progress and you're able to stand yourself, we're going to come all the way up. Knees are out in line with toes. Now check. Can you see your toes? So the reason I'm saying this is to we're not loading up. My toes don't go beyond, sorry, my knees don't go beyond my toes. You just do a little visual check. Then you can see your toes as you're coming up and down. Be here. They could be near your chair for support. Breathe out. breathe in. I'm going to just show you from the side without the chair what I'm talking about with my positioning. The weight is in my heels. My upper body stays nice and straight. I'm not bending that forwards and back. The legs are doing all the work. We do a couple more. We're aiming for about 10 is the goal, but do less. Have a rest if you find it hard. Can you squeeze all the muscles, your glutes? You should feel your quads, your hamstrings, your calves, your stomach muscles are in for stability, keeping us stable. Inhale, exhale, have a little seat and relax for a second. So I'm going to talk you through options with strength training. The fun and games start first with body, then adding in some weight. So those of you that are regulars, you know roughly where you are in terms of your weight, how you've been progressing from body weight to maybe these laundry bottles are great. We can hold on to a weight. You could even add a rucksack full of stuff that you shouldn't be having. I know someone messaged me and said they use cans of Coke and bottles and things that they just didn't want to use. So you can progress your weight. I've got a kettlebell. I don't expect everyone to have a fancy equipment, but I'm going to hold this today. We're going to go for 10 more. Just simple sit and stand or squats, breathing out. When you're ready, join me up to 10. Check your form. Touch down, come up. Now you can vary the speed with strength moves. You could keep them lovely and slow for time under tension. So actually, the slower you go, your muscles are going to be under tension for longer. So that's a great way to progress if you don't want to use weight as well. There's lots of fun we can do with strength training. Breathe out, breathe in, check your form, touch down, engage. So I'm really squeezing out and I'm using my breath. Good. Normally my mother-in-law is next to me so I can hear mummy's breathing. And I'm trusting you all. Core tight, stomach muscles and belly. Shall we do 2 more? She normally keeps track of my numbers as well while I'm talking. So I'm hoping I've gone to about 10. Do what you can and relax. Now, do you feel your heart rate has gone up? The beauty of strength training is that your heart rate will have gone up. You are going to be getting those muscles strong, yeah? It's going to help us get to a nice healthy weight, if that's your concern. But most importantly, it's going to keep our bodies lovely and strong. And you should feel quite happy right now. Do you feel the endorphins? I'm letting you rest while I ask you this question. Do you feel happier? Can I see any the thumbs up or anything on Zoom? We've got Vinu Uncle. He's adding in some more squats there. My mum's giving me a big thumbs up. Well done, everyone. Good. Andrew, Auntie. It's about what exercise does to our minds, our mental health as well. Last challenge. We're doing 3 sets. It might be too much. Good. We're going to add in our shoulder press. So this is more of a full body move now. So if you're seated with your leg extensions and you can't stand for whatever reason, even if you're working from home and you can't get up properly, I want you to do this. Now, can you see I'm doing functional movements? This is like putting something on a shelf yourself. Some of you regulars know that if you're able to do your squat now with a nice safe object, we are going to add in the shoulder press like a little trophy at the top, because I think you're all amazing for joining in. Inhale, big exhale. So I'm lifting my arms and my shoulders with this shoulder press. Good. Breathe out. Lovely work. Coming down slow. So if this is too difficult, you could even just hold your weight here or drop the weight totally. Don't have to push through. I'd rather you do things with perfect form. Breathe out. Imagine I am awarding each and every one of you a trophy, which you all deserve. Just the fact that you're here, you're investing in your physical and mental health. I'm so proud of you all. Reducing risk of chronic illnesses, Alzheimer's, dementia, diabetes, cancers, heart disease, you name it. It's not about what we can see. Somebody told me we're nearly at 10. I haven't got mummy today to keep track. Inhale, let's do one more. Lift that trophy up and slowly come down. Super well done. I am out of breath there, and it's obviously much lighter than I would normally do with my heavier lifting, but just to show you how effective it is. Take a breather. I'm moving you quite quick. And this is our second session back, 2023, but there's lots of easier workouts on YouTube if you want to just practice a bit more. I've got my tins ready. You don't have to have weights, but we're now going to do a little bit more boxing because that's the theme. We're doing strength to cardio. We're going to do a little bit of cross body, but you can not do the feet. So I'm going to stick with a bit of a faster pace, get as many steps in as I can, and I'm punching slightly cross body. So I'm going to start working those backs, those lats again, the latissimus dorsi muscles. Yes, brilliant. I've got couples on here. Make sure you're moved away from your arms. We're doing shadow boxing here just to get rid of any tension. Have a bit of fun with it. 5, 4, seated or standing. 3, 2, and 1. Yay! Quite intense. Straight after a strength exercise. Breathe. Bring that heart rate down. Did you feel your heart rate should be higher? Maybe out of 10, I'll get everyone to stick their hands up that I can see on Zoom. If 0 is Lavina, I'm asleep, and I'm totally exhausted. Are you around maybe a 6 or 7? Just give me a little thumbs up. Let's see your fingers. I'm going to check on Zoom. Karuna Auntie 6. Andrew is, I think, an 8 or a 9. Well done. I can see lots of you on screen. My mum again is throwing a 7 out. So this is your workout. 10 on video uncle who is still moving. You can keep moving during this rest, but I'm giving people this opportunity to bring your heart rate down again. This is your baseline. So you can push it a little bit more if you are under 5, say. If you're at 9, oh my gosh, super well done. And if you're just at 3 today, that's fine. Your body might not be up for it today, but just the fact that you're here is fabulous. So we are going to do a bit of work now on our core. So I'm going to try and show you the chair plank, which I don't mean moving furniture around. My mother-in-law does so well. I'm going to move a chair, but you can move your sofa, your bed, something that is against the wall, that is not going to move. So I'm going to carefully place this chair against the wall. Now, before I do that, the seated option, for anyone that doesn't, we're working these stomach muscles, is going to hold our arms in front of us, activate them, keeping the weights forward. We're just going to twist and back and twist round. So I'm keeping everything quite still, and the movement is coming from my waist. I'm sucking my muscles in, thinking about my pelvic floor, my belly button to spine, twisting round. You can do that seated if you can't stand. You could add a weight in. So you could just twist slightly. Think about the stomach moving your arms and your weight. For those that can do a plank, we're using our chairs. This is obviously my invention, like a lot of exercises, to keep it applicable to everyone. We're not doing the plank on the floor in this workout. This is all easier, low impact exercises. This is quite challenging. You're going to bring, you can watch me first, hands directly under shoulders. This is hard on the wrist, so just hold for a few. You step out, there's a straight line from your head to your heels. Stomach muscle is sucked in like I've got a rope pulling it up to the ceiling. And I'm just tightening even my glutes, my legs. It's my weight, body weight, supported by my arms. It can be tough. Just hold for a few seconds. Well done to those on Zoom that I can see. I'm having a quick peek. Don't hold for too long. If you're doing the seated version, I would be on the seat here, just twisting round with my core, using the stomach muscle. Inhale, exhale, relax. Now, I don't expect people to hold the plank on these workouts for long, but you listen to your body. Come back to this on YouTube. Maybe time it. I'm giving you time here. You could do 5 seconds. You could do 10 seconds. You could try and build up to longer. But just make sure, while you're recovering, that your hips aren't like this, or they're not arching, because that puts a lot of pressure. Can you see the difference between there and there? That is safe, where there's a straight line from the top of my head to my heels. And it is quite hard carrying your own body weight, but it's so important for longevity, for independence, for getting strong. Shall we try one more? I'm going to hold it just for 10 seconds. You do what you can. 10, 9, 8. Don't worry if you stop. 7, 6, 5. Stomach muscles in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot comes in. Carefully up. Well done. If you're on your chair, you've done a lot of core twists there. So whatever version you did, super well done. Did anyone manage to hit 10 seconds on YouTube? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, you will build up to it over time. You could even do more. Let's just take it as it comes on your own feel-good journey. We're going to do a bit of swimming now, inspired by Tim Spector again. He says he loves swimming outdoors, probably in cold water, because that is got some incredible health benefits as well. You know, I love swimming, normally somewhere a bit warmer, but I do like being in that cold and that free environment. We are not in the sea, but we're going to visualize, like we did in the pandemic. You can add some weights here to make it a little bit more challenging, but we've done a lot of work today. You can even step it out. You could jog, you could march, you could do it seated or standing. We're still going. We're getting a lovely big breaststroke in. Close your eyes. Imagine you're a beautiful blue, calm ocean with the sun on your backs. Bit of visualization is always great. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Super well done. So there we did a little bit of virtual swimming. Gosh, the time always goes so quickly on these workouts. Time flies when you're having fun. Are you having fun? I hope you agree. So we're going to do our last little exercise. We're going to do a little bit of core work on the sides this time. So I'm going to show you, I'll show you standing. One hand, chest is open, elbow is wide. It's just to the side of my head. The other arm is going to just slide down the body and come up. I'm going to show you from the sides, like I'm between 2 panes of glass. So I'm literally reaching and I'm targeting. Can you feel them? The lovely love handles. We all have them. We all love them. But our side oblique muscles, we can make this a bit more challenging by holding on to a weight, something that you can grip, maybe a dumbbell if you have it. Seated is just here. Breathe out as you come up. Let's go for about 10 last exercise. Inhale, exhale as you come back to standing. Just try and reach a bit further. But visualize, really focus on these sides, that mind over muscle connection. Send those brain neurons to the side, the muscles that we're working. Can you feel it? I'm literally just leaning over. I don't even have to go heavy because this is not what I normally use when I'm working out, but I can feel 2 more. Well done. If you don't like this one, obviously replace this exercise with anything you can do and relax. Thumbs up if you felt it on Zoom. Did you feel that? We're going to have to even out the other side of the body. So let us go to the other side, reaching down, squeezing up. I will take a seat to show you seated. You can do this all at your desk, watching TV. Get little movements in, maybe pick 3 exercises you enjoyed from today and commit to that to do on Sunday, in 2 days' time, on the muscles, or 2 or 3 days. Just do it once more before I meet you. That's a little achievable, snack-sized goal. Something realistic. Reach. Coming back up. Ooh, I could feel those. Hello, love handles. Okay, guys, we've got 30 seconds. We're going to finish with upper body boxing, seated or standing. If you're tired, get ready to stretch. You can sit down and have a little rest. If you've got your tins handy, you can use your tins. I'm going to take a quick picture of my Zoom participants. If you've got your cameras on, I want you to all patch it out. Keep going for me. Mummy's not here by my side to keep you all going, but super well done to everyone that I've got on Zoom. Punch it out, get rid of any last worries, anything that's stressing you out. The ultimate stress reliever. Bit of boxing. Good work. 5, 4, reach up. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work, guys. Woo! Now for a little bit of breathing to calm the body back down to heart rate. We're going to do some more feel-good hugs. I would normally get you to sit, but you can do this seated or standing. Breathe in. Give yourselves a massive hug. Round the spine, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone under. We're going to do a few of these in your own time. My heart rate is really high. I hardly slept the last 2 nights. I'm sharing this because sometimes I don't feel motivated to exercise or to get everything done. When Mummy obviously couldn't join me today, I was, thinking, oh, I have to do this on my own. I know I've got all of you, but there's days where you just don't feel like doing things. But don't you feel so much better? I feel so much better. So I have to thank you all. Big hugs. One more. I'm thanking you guys virtually for making me show up, keeping me accountable, and I feel so much better than when I woke up this morning. I feel great now. I really hope you feel good. That is my main mission, is that you enjoy this and you feel good about yourselves. Hats off to everyone that's done even a minute today. Give yourself a clap. We've got the most important, which is our stretching, to help reduce any risks of injuries and run away. You can even play the last 5 minutes of any YouTube workout. If you're feeling tight, one leg forward, everyone is seated, lovely and straight, toes coming towards you, so you can feel that long stretch from the top of your thigh, down your hamstrings. Breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, bringing your hands towards you. Don't worry if you can't reach your shins, your thighs. Just relax the shoulders, neck, fully surrender. Hold and breathe. My heart rate is still high. So focus on your breath. That's also going to help release any tension. Stretching will get easier over time. I know from loads of you on Zoom that I can see that people that I'm assuming may not have invested in stretch up until they started working out with me, but I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, it's going to help reduce risk of injuries. Let's change leg, reach up, lengthen out. Don't worry if you can't touch your toes. Just relax the hands down. Keep that leg straight, toes flex towards you. Deep breath, 3 deep breaths. But yes, even the soreness, if you're new to exercise, if you've had a break, it's going to help reduce those sore muscles you feel after 24 to 48 hours. It's going to help you stay flexible. And more than anything, I love it for self-care. This is your last minute though, before you have to go and rush off to do whatever you need to do. We are going to just ease out our glutes, our hips here, with one foot over your knee. This may be hard enough. A little bit of pressure if you want to push that knee out. You should be feeling it around your outer thigh and glute. If anyone wants to progress, straight back, inhale, bringing your chest towards your shin. You don't have to go far. I've got this foot that's resting. Flex the toes towards that bent knee. Inhale, exhale. Another lovely release to do when you're sitting around. Break up the day with a little stretch snack. Let's try the other side. How does it feel? This might be hard enough, just getting this leg and this sort of 90-degree bend here. Beautiful. If you're coming forward, just listen to your body, breathe into it. Inhale, exhale. I want your heart rates to come down to normal. We're going to do a lovely quick shoulder release. So bringing one hand forward, stay seated if you want. Hand comes above, below that elbow. Draw that shoulder in towards you. Look over it. You feel that in your upper back, shoulders. Beautiful. Other side. We've done a fair bit of work today. We've mixed up strength and cardio. Every week is different. I have written a plan out since April 2020 to make every single session different. They're all saved there for you. Hands go in the middle of your back. Open out your chest. If you do feel the press ups, this is a good one to do tomorrow or the day after when you're remembering the vena. Elbows are pointing back. I've got a nice straight spine. Inhale, exhale. Seated or standing, my feel good finish. For every workout, if you're new today, you're going to take a lovely big positive inhale. Breathe in lots of positivity. Exhale any negativity, tension, anxiety. Hopefully it's all gone. I'll do one seated for you in case you're seated. Breathe in lots of positivity. Exhale any negativity, tension, anxiety all away. And one final big feel good finish. Breathe in lots of positivity. Hands meet at the top. Bring that positivity down to your amazing heart center. Bow down, close your eyes. Thank your amazing body for whatever you managed to do today. You're all incredible for turning up. I hope you feel good. I hope you can share these workouts so that I can help as many people as possible. That's my mission in life. It's all there for you. If you like Zoom detail, go onto my website, sign up to my free newsletter. I will send out the WhatsApp link so you can join by Zoom, which is so great. I love that interaction. If you could all just tell one person today about this workout, that would be incredible. Lots of love. I'm going to talk to everyone on Zoom after I have said goodbye to Instagram and to Facebook and to YouTube, where I am also streaming. It's so annoying that even on my live last night with Tim,